So shiny.
What's that now? Don't like the cold? Can't stay in today.
Nearly as cute as my baby.
You and I.
Nearly. My baby has more hair.
Here.
Also rounder cheeks. And
belong to my dog.
my family's eyes, which are slightly squinty. But no teeth yet. They're coming though. God, the drool. The drool when a baby has teeth is intense.
Your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back?
It's so pretty. I wonder how much my computer's going to overheat and explode. Look at it. Look at the fucking leaves.
Normally it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual. But we are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become like the faithless old ones, who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water, earth, and steel.
Is it a bit... it's a bit loud, isn't it? I can't turn it down yet. I don't want to skip the intro. Maybe I just turn it down on my computer. Is that better?
It is one thing to hunt a beast.
Hi, Goblin King.
Hunt a machine.
I am...
You must be humble and respect their power.
Okay, and super excited to play this game.
One day.
My baby is so much cuter than this baby. Oh god. Hi, Dragonite. It's so pretty.
High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
It's so shiny. Is the stream okay? Is it coming out alright? Is the volume a bit better now? I turned it down a bit. Oh, I can hear my actual baby crying. Hang on.
Knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming.
Not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you.
But we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go! Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Baby for a few minutes. Yeah, well, Baba sorts himself out. You're alright, little one. You're alright.
And so
You
her
come sit here
name
for a minute and
is
look at the
blessed.
pretty pictures. Look, there's a baby on the screen. Another baby.
What have you done?
They've got red hair like
I
you.
blessed the naming of a child.
Dummy dummy.
Woman, you call that curse a child?
Let's cheer you up.
What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And you, blessing
I'm
its
back.
name like it was one
I
of the
know
Nora,
my duty
one of
to
the
them.
tribe.
Hello, little one. Look at the other baby.
Consultation.
It's got blue paint on its head.
I'm here.
You're more into that
Wherever you
bookcase,
go.
huh?
I will follow.
Mm-hmm. Papa's making you milk. Oh, little one. Look how pretty it is. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Right. You play one of our games on PC, we may access data from and or store data on the device that you are using. What? Content, network, information out configuration, connected hardware, errors, load time. Detailed information. Sure, I don't do anything illegal. Right. Hello, Moon. Oh, thank you. I think little one might have just wanted a sitting up cuddle and some shushing. They are a bit moist. You made them some milk.
No, it's only been like an hour and a bit.
It's only been an hour and a bit. Oh, but they did sleep a lot, so they're kind of like lower in calories than usual. Yeah, I'd make more. I mean, when they start crying, I generally assume they're hungry or need a nappy change. Usually it's both. Why are you so grumpy, my love? Did the baby make you grumpy? Have you been picking on Baba? Oh.
Get along, small.
See you soon, Vale. You're lovely, even when you're grumpy and screaming.
They're wet.
Yes, they are leaking slightly. There's a dummy in your pocket. Hang on. There you go. Thanks for the couple, my love. Hello. What did you say? There's another. Oh, what's the free game called? I mean, I can't get it now. I'm busy. Right. Let's make it easy. Can I? Do I want story or easy? I can't decide. Hard to the edges, hard to scale.
Story first.
What do people think? Like, if you have an opinion, give it in chat. Oh, there goes my baby. They don't like having a nappy change, but they need their nappy changed. Right, sprint toggle, yes, nice. Sure. Right, this is what I want.
Read my small. So to your neck.
Can I only do it in bunches of 10? Oh, that's annoying.
Suppose I should put some of these nappies on.
Oh, yeah, now that the clothing wash is done, we can put a nappy wash on. There's a bunch of clean ones hanging on the thing from the beam. Oh my gosh, do you think I should just leave it at these settings? Let's do story. Or do you think I should do easy? Oh my god, I'm not sure if I should leave it like this. I'm worried that it'll blow up my computer. Well, I don't know. Let's do this. What happens when I do this? Does this blow up my computer? Don't give me the spoilers, subtitle. No, I already know. I've seen a bit of the intro. Ultra. Don't know what temperature my computer's going to get at. I've never run a game this flash on it yet. But it did benchmark quite well because it's a 3060 Ti. I did kind of buy it specifically with the idea in mind that someday I might be able to buy this game. So, I bought it so that it should have been able to run this. I'm just not sure what, like, level at. I'm really entertained that when my baby cries, my pink tuber's mouth opens.
Everyone's like, why, Efi? Why are you so upset?
Why are you crying like a baby? Oh, is this the benchmark? Because, looks a bit weird. Oh, Vale, my love. Do you not want a nice clean dark? Is everything supposed to, like, pop in like this? Because it doesn't. Is it good? My nose is still bleeding a little bit.
Okay, if they're wet clothes.
It will result in more crying, but yeah, you should. The t-shirt. I'm afraid you do to get that onesie off. But you won't need to check. You can put the t-shirt back on, but it's warm enough in there that they don't need it. Okay. So there's a joy about having a child, and that is that it doesn't like things, and most of the things that it doesn't like are the things that the child needs to have done in order to stay healthy. My baby loves baths, hates nappy changes, hates clothing changes, but at least they like baths. They splash around like the bath's a swimming pool, which is real cute. Is this all benchmark? This is a bloody long benchmark, innit? Wait till I have to feed them vegetables. Well, I fucking loved vegetables as a kid, so I hope they will too. I'm just gonna go, like, pet my baby to try and calm them down a bit so everyone doesn't have to listen to the baby. I'll be back. Now you be calm. Be patient, little bean, while Baba makes you some milkies. Yeah, you sit here. We're going to test my computer. Here we go. Ah, look what's going on. Here we go. Shh. So, reset ultimate quality. So it was right. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Apply. Okay. So, easy or story mode? My little bean, why you cry so loud when you're naked? It's not that bad. It's quite warm in here today. I know it was cold this morning, but it's toasty now. It's not so bad being naked. We're your parents. It's fine for us to see you naked at the moment. Shouldn't freak out so much. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on story then. Cause I'm very lazy. Ooh, there's a new game plus mode. Ho ho ho. Okay, what extras are there? 'Cause I'm currently holding a child. Oh, those, I don't count those as extras. Or chore. Okay, little one. Are you ready? I'm gonna push the button. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll need to be able to control it. Didn't I just set the fuck? Yeah, let's go with story. Because I'm lazy and I want to have a chill, fun mode. Oh, my watch has come undone. Ah, little one, you were writhing around so much and my watch came undone. It's 5:45, little one. Hmm? Why are you so grumpy? Are you hungry for milk? Baba's making you milk, don't worry. Baba's making you milk. See what happened. Now, I've seen the very, very, very first sort of bit of the game up until you become like a young adult. So I know a few bits and pieces, but I stopped watching it after that because I didn't want loads of spoilers. Oh, little one, I was watching someone play this game while you were still inside me, like a delicious pie. Yeah, yeah, that's where you were, all curled up, kicking me in my sock. Shh. You were kicking me right in the guts. Yeah, you loved kicking me in the guts when you were in there. Yes, you did, with your big strong legs. Shh. Hush, little bean. Shush, 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 shush. Everything's fine. Baba's gonna make you milk. Then you can go and cuddle with Baba and have a lovely drink. Fill up your little tummy. And it feels like quite a full little tummy already, actually, doesn't it? Do you need burping? You need a little burpee. Shall we turn you around and give you a burp? Shall we do it here? Ready? Ready?
Aloy! Aloy!
Here we go. Ah, you might look like this when you're older, little one. Look. Little children. They're picking berries. They look like blueberries.
Oh, that's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little bast? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm?
Little bastard, more like. Oh. They're all picking berries.
Well done, that's a good boy.
Ah, see?
Come with me.
That child's trying to offer some berries too, but the lady won't take them.
She's an outcast, to be shunned.
She says that the kid has to be shunned. You shouldn't shun anyone, little one. It's mean. People are just different sometimes.
Oh, come on.
She looks like she could be my hot sister. I mean, not right now, obviously, because she's a child, but later on, she looks like she could be my hot sister. See, you shouldn't be mean to people, because they might be having a bad day, and you might make them fall in a big hole. It could be an emotional hole, but it could be an actual hole. You've got to be nice to people, okay, Vale? You're gonna be lovely to people. Some people are different. I mean, we're different. Yeah. You're gonna be good, huh? Look, it's Baba!
Okay.
Baba's in a better mood now that you're not screaming in Baba's ear. Yes.
I'm afraid we have to go away, Small.
Okay, see you
But-
later, Vale.
Don't worry, we can watch Papa on the TV.
You can watch me play the game, little one. You can see the little ginger kid do whatever she's gonna do in the cave. I'm not spoiling for you. You don't know what happened. You were in my womb. Kicking. Right. Okay. I've got my hands free now. Let me have a sip of coffee. Also, oh my fucking god, look at this game. Pretty classic controls. I don't, no, I don't like that. Hang on. Yeah, that's better. Okay, yeah, look at this. Look at it. Are there really reflections and stuff? Yeah, kinda. My baby is crying again. That's all I can hear. Okay.
Can't climb out.
I mean, I quite like bats.
Looks tight, but I can get through.
Yeah, but what's in here? Oh, it's just, there's two paths. Okay. See? That's not how you crouch. How do I... Oh, here we go. Oh. I don't like that. Okay.
This must be a ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
Let me take off my noise cancelling and see if the baby's still crying. They are kind of still crying. I might have to go and check. The sun is shining right in my eyes through my blinds. It's pretty intense. Mmm. Oh my gosh, look at the water ripple. That's a detail. Ah, look at it. Ah, look at the shining on the... Bloody hell. The minerality of it. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Ross said never go in places like this. But I have to find a way out.
A rat. It's a big rat. I do love a good rat. Well, that's a pretty room. I wonder if that shiny thing is where we're going. I don't actually remember. I hope we're going to that. Oh my gosh, this cave is so dark when there's actual sun shining in your eyes as well. I thought this was a towel then. I was like, a towel. So Dragonite, have you seen this game? Have you played this game? Oh god, look at the water reflect. Like the... Oh, we do a lurk. There is a /lurk command if you wish to use it. I like to encourage people to use it because I spent ages making it work. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Also, thank you for the lurk. Oh my god, I can't believe my computer can run this.
A dead person.
Oh my gosh. What? Really? Hang on a minute. Let me just check on Nightbot. What's going on, Nightbot, my dude? Commands. Custom. Lurk. Oh, it's exclamation mark lurk. I thought it was /2, but no, I'm looking at the command list and it's exclamation mark. Should it be /? Should I change it to /? Oh, I can make it /. Well, yeah. Oh, I see. Right. My baby is still crying. I want the trinkets. Obviously, the music means I'm getting close to the thing. Oh, the pretty flowers. Oh, so many pretty flowers. I suppose there's a lot of nitrogen here from the
Something shiny.
delicious corpse. Yeah, there is something shiny, isn't there? You're really gonna just, right, rip it out of the skull of a rotting corpse, are you, girl? I mean, I know it's shiny, but it is a corpse. You know it's a corpse. I hope Vale is this ballsy.
Oh,
Mm. Shiny. I mean, this would be a sick toy. Welcome back, Dragonite.
everywhere.
I found a thing on a corpse,
How
and
does it do
for some
this?
reason, I, a child, decided to pull it off the side of this corpse's head and attach it to my own. Even though I know it's a corpse. Push V, huh? Well, let's start over here because we're closest. Busted. They all look pretty buggy, don't they? This looks like an MRI scanner. Okay, let's do what it wants.
A metal door. Closed. Maybe this device I found can help. More lights.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. Hololock. Interface unavailable.
A shape. It's
Code
connected
Nexus.
to the door somehow.
Secure encryption. Data shows required settings for nearby hololocks. How do I? How do I do it? How do I actually interact with it? Oh, I have to come out of that mode. Okay.
changed color.
Oh my god, this game is so pretty.
The door changed color too. It did it.
Did do it. I did it do. Yeah, it is. I think in the opening video it says something about the badness of the people before creating their downfall, and you see like a statue I vaguely recognise of two men on a horse and like a bunch of ancient rusty things that look like tanks, but rusty but more sci-fi tanks, if you get what I mean. I want to know what that does. Ah, for Director Evans.
Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologrid for viewing.
Oh wait. How do I view it then? I mean, like, I know they're buggy, right? So they're meant to look, you know, like they're broken. But still, can you imagine if technology looked like this? How many headaches you'd get every single day? Just like, so bright.
What's that? It's got a device, like the one I found.
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy
imagine-
birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Can you imagine being so very young and innocent that you don't realise how heartrendingly sad that man is at that moment? Isn't there another voice recording in here or something? Or was it that one? Must have been that one. Squeeze! Oh, my spine hurts. I should adjust my posture. Running on the fossilized corpse. He's dead, he doesn't mind. Plus, he wanted a party, right? Some people think a party is encountering feet. I don't know. I don't know which way I want to go. I suppose I'll... Should I follow the tips or should I explore this?
Well, Happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of.
So
Director
sad.
Evans invited everyone
Anyway.
to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
Let's go see the corpse, I guess.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
Somebody blew their brains out. Ratty! Oh, wait, I can scan the rat? I can tag it. Interesting. I'm so quiet because I'm just taking in all of this, like, jeez. Oh look, another corpse. Is it a corpse? Yes, it is a corpse.
I mean, seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
Why did they die here? What happened to them?
Shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine, but God who called me here below.
Exactly right, Dragonite. Your brain would just melt. Oh, it's the same one.
Shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine, but God who called me here Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Should have gone. Well. And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there, wearing that retro wave dress, and the way you smiled. I had to look away or you were gonna see on my face what had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever.
These chairs look incredibly uncomfortable. Look how high the arms are. Like, geez. Will you get a rest on that?
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And well, these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace.
No, mate. No praying. You do shit on your own, Ben. You owe yourself answers.
He found me. Ross found me.
I want to open this.
Down here.
It's not open and I want it to be
coming.
open.
I'm coming.
Hello,
I
Ratty.
hear you.
Aloy! I'm up here!
I'm coming, Ross.
How do I?
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come.
Spoopy.
Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
One of the things...
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
So one of the things I really liked about this game when I watched it, the start of it a couple of months ago, is, well, quite a few months ago now, is the hair, right? Because one of the things that a lot of films and video games and people that dye their hair ginger get wrong is that ginger isn't all one fucking colour. Like, you know, we've got bits of blonde, bits of brown, bits of copper. Like, most ginger people have a blend of different colours in their hair. And
Holy
the
shit.
fucking CGI on this, they've got it pretty good.
What do they mean?
Take your bow.
Like, I think it's a touch too orange, but the colour variation they've got in it is
Oh?
And enough muttering to
real
that
good.
plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow.
Hunting time. Delicious. God, it's so beautiful.
The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. need to stay close and do as I say.
Ooh.
I know.
So I get to
Now,
do
you're still scratched
do
up from
things
that
now.
fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch, and I'll show you how to fill it. See this plant over here? It's called salve brush. Come, gather its berries in your pouch. Aloy, come now. Gather the berries. Good. Now eat the berries.
Blech.
They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
Heidi.
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines. Usually.
Little tiny fir tree. Oh, fallen
Further
fir
downriver,
tree.
we'll find a herd of machines.
Or is it a plant?
I will teach
No,
you
it's
how
a
to
plant.
hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you.
That beech tree. Those are birch.
Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass. There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze if you are to survive in the wilds. I will show
But I
you.
loves the gaze.
Listen close and do as I do.
Do you remember the
Stay
Detective
still.
video game
Wait for it to
protagonist was a
pass.
guy with a crew cut because they couldn't render hair? Yes. Yes, I do remember that. It was a
Keep low
nightmare.
And follow me across the trail to that tall grass. Oh, another one. Let it pass.
I'm way more better hidden than you do.
Come, back this way. The slower you move, the quieter you'll be. And crouched walking is quieter than upright. Wait for it.
Did he just walk straight through it, or is it just me?
That's the last of them. Let's move on.
Some of these plants I almost recognize, but don't.
You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Plant physics, delicious.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there? He's smiling at us.
Teb! Get back where you belong! Teb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he
Going for
doesn't like the
Wadge
tribe.
walks.
And he is a fool. Come now, let's find that herd. Follow.
I don't think this is a dating sim. But who knows? Yeah, I'll gather anything that's got a tooltip, sure. A bunny.
There. See them? These are called striders.
What's this? Ah, more herbs.
Ah, get!
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry.
What this?
We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see.
I feel like it's slightly hacks that I can see the plants from so far away. I suppose if you'd grown up gathering these herbs, you'd recognize them, but like, she's only just being taught this, so...
Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show you how to use them. Good.
How to be a bad
That's
parent.
it.
Tell your child what to do, but don't
Those
explain
will do.
why.
Follow.
Oh, I see. Interesting, interesting. As many rocks as possible, please, just in case I mess this up. Let's have this shiny red plant, shall we? What are you? Medicinal wild ember. Oh, you can keep whispering. You told me to collect herbs, so that's what I'm doing. I'll waste all the time I want.
Come now.
Oh no, am I full? Okay.
Aloy, over here. Aloy, come now. Stop wasting time. There's the herd.
No, I'll waste all the time if I want. You're not my dad!
Throw some rocks.
But
See if
rocks
you
can't
can
hurt
find a
machines,
boat.
right?
No, but they can distract
There
them.
might be a boat
Draw
around
them
here
into traps.
somewhere.
Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Moon, if you get a minute, can you bring me my water? Because I'm out of
Machines speak
coffee
to
and I'm
each other,
so
Aloy,
dehydrated.
Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal.
Okay. What button do I push?
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
Wait. While holding F, press
Throw a rock to
release.
draw the watcher towards me.
Thank you, my love. Are you doing a stab of it? How's Vale?
Sleep.
Oh, good. Did they have lots of milk?
Yeah.
Good.
There. Come, girl, it's safe now.
Don't call me girl. Fuck you. What did you say, Moon?
Put the nappies in the machine.
Oh, already, or you're about to? Oh yes, please do.
Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows.
Nice. Hold E to harvest
Harvest a
it.
kill, Aloy. Pay attention.
Nice.
Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there.
Ridgewood, you say? I already
Use the
have a bit of
stalks as
this.
arrow shafts and metal
Look
shards
at the-
for arrowheads.
Shut up. Look at look at the dragonfly. Oh my god, hang on. Make that happen again. That was beautiful. Ah. Isn't this the same plant? He looks much skinnier on the scan. I can't seem to scan this robot. Can I scan those ones? Strider. Hostile machine. Okay, tab. Select. Press and hold this.
Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need. Let's put those arrows to use. Follow.
Sure. I like all the little sparkly things coming out of the plants.
Here. Stay low in the grass. And be quiet. It is time to make your first kill, Aloy. A Strider. One of the weaker machines. But even a weak machine can kill a hunter, if she's careless. You must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable. Like its eye. Can you guess another?
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
But that plaything? Stop playing games. Now, take down that Strider. Target the eye or the canister. And if it charges, be ready to roll out of the way.
How do I roll? Okay. How do I get my bow out?
Aloy, take aim and make your kill. Again!
Nice.
You did well today, but you have much to learn.
Do
Tomorrow,
I?
we train again. What was that?
That boy. The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
Eh. Oh, I see. Controllers to roll. Okay. Nice. That arm's broken. It looks broken.
I can do nothing. It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death.
Delicious.
But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and it will trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I mean, has this child lied to you yet? No. Why don't you fucking believe her for a change?
I can sneak through.
You will not.
God. I hate the idea that in the future children are still treated like they're not actually people.
Aloy!
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad! Ah, jeez.
I need to move slowly and quietly so I can sneak past them. Can't let them see me. Got to be careful.
Being super quiet, as if they can actually hear me. Gosh, that would be an interesting thing to add to like hard mode, wouldn't it? I've seen a few like horror games which have added that kind of thing where like if you speak, the bad thing actually finds you. But I don't think I've seen it in a game like this. Oh god, have I got enough time?
Almost there.
Cannot resist stuffing things in my pocket. Can you imagine being a machine designed to watch for things and not noticing when sticks disappear in a bloody cloud of grass next to you? So at school for your Romanian classes you usually have a lot of lectures and you have to argumentate their genre and everything down to every detail. You've done so many 30-line long arguments in all these 11 years of school that the way you speak changed. Now you argumentate everything in such a weird way. Fancy, but like too fancy. Don't worry, school speak wears off. There isn't another one around, is there? There's that one.
Hey!
What? How is this?
Shh! Follow me.
How do you know to avoid them?
Because I'm cool. You wouldn't understand. Might go back the way I came, to be honest. Oh no, it wants me to go over there. Okay. I don't think his arm is broken, is it? Wait, where'd he go? There he is. Nah, it looks fine. Okay, it stops over there. Let's dash into this grass.
How are you doing this?
Magic. Oh, so it only stops over there. Okay. Get further in the grass, you idiot. Right, we'll wait for it to make another loop. What in the proto-gen is that? That is a hang on. A watcher. I think they're like leftover sentinel bots of some kind.
How is this possible?
Skills. You wouldn't understand. Get good. Followed Ross's teachings. I got an achievement. Woo! Sprinkle them with water. Genius. I still sneak too well because I like to be quiet when I move around, and apparently it makes people jump.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Don't talk to us.
Hit me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless.
I don't I don't know the background of that. Like, why? Why do they hate the girl? Why do they hate her so much? What's wrong with her?
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law.
You're going grey, mate.
We'll go home now. Follow.
Hey, I'm Ginger. My child is Ginger. My partner is a type of ginger.
Seal your lips. Seal your lips. Seal your lips. Seal your lips.
Oh, it's Bastard. I think I recognise him from before.
Stay away
Yeah, it is.
now, Mother.
As somebody that was bullied as a kid, I remember the faces of bullies, even in CG. Throw it back! Throw it back! Brain him! Well, I think I'd do that. I mean, I don't have the skills to do that, but if I did have the skills to do that, I'd do that.
Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
You can cause serious damage throwing rocks at people.
Let me have a look.
Don't do it.
Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why? Why am I an outcast?
Aloy.
I told you my story time.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before. That's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care.
Because their parents told
How
them
do
that
I
I'm an
do it?
outcast.
Tell me.
The proving.
Also, we don't live
The
with them.
tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, Whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then.
Yes, kid.
Your training will be hard. And it'll take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
Mount. Yay, we get a training montage. So story time. When I was 13, I just moved to a new town I'd moved here from London, but I'd moved to a new town here. And we moved to this house at the top of this cliff, right? And I don't know if you know, but you see how my avatar has glasses? It's because I'm super short-sighted and also scared of heights. And we were at the top of this massive cliff, right? And one summer I was like really hot. I was really bored. Didn't have any friends yet, so I was chucking rocks off of the top of this fucking cliff, right? Because where I was, I could only see the sea from where I was. No, it was a really high cliff. And after like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes of me just chucking rocks off of this cliff, the police came and arrested me. So it turns out at the bottom of the cliff there's a road. So essentially I'd been throwing rocks off of a cliff and down like, I don't know, 20 meters onto traffic. So I was throwing rocks at cars from really high up. And yeah, I was absolutely mortified. And they drove me home in the police car, and like, yeah. The thought that I could have like scared someone into causing an accident or broken someone's car screen and made them have an accident, like, never left me. So nobody actually got hurt, and no cars were actually damaged. But like, obviously rocks had hit a few people and they'd reported it, and that's why the police came. And yeah, so that's like 22 years ago, and I still remember it and feel guilty about it. So yeah, like, don't throw rocks. Don't throw rocks off cliffs. Don't throw rocks at people. Just don't throw rocks. They're just dangerous. Look how hot she is. I mean, he's hotter, but that's just because I love the tea. No, I didn't know, but
Rost?
she ain't got enough freckles.
Rost? Rost? Where is he?
We are a freckly people, us gingers, especially gingers of this
You
tone.
wouldn't do that.
Much more freckly than she is. Oh, I'm level 3, apparently, whatever that means. Smoked meat. Oh,
Never know when I might need these.
interesting. You've only seen one natural ginger. Oh. I suppose there's more of us in Britain. It is quite a nice house, isn't it? Oh, fish. Conies. grindstone. Oh, that's a lot of dried meat as well, isn't it? We sure do have a stock built up. It's a machine. What about the barrel? I do love to destroy things. Okay.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here?
Maybe
Where's
he's
he gone
dead,
to?
mate. Liquid. Goblin mode, engage! I'm thirsty.
What's he doing up there?
See, that's interesting, because in this country, redheads are generally perceived to be fiery, argumentative, you know, more aggressive, basically.
He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
How do I climb? How do uh 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 oh. It's not an interact button, you just jump at it. That's I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want there to be a button that I click that I know I'm gonna grab the thing.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak.
If we need to speak,
I've been
why
thinking
fuck
about
off?
your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Delicious.
Fire arrows?
Fire.
What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
The sun is the colour of fire here right now. It's glorious.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
It's a stupid law.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
Ow!
Sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate.
I found a hair that I thought was attached to my jumper, and actually I've just got like an incredibly long hair coming out of the back of my neck. Just one, on its own. Like really low down. You know how usually they're kind of fluffy down there? No, 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 not this one. How's the sound? Is it loud enough for everybody? Right. God, this game's bloody gorgeous. Look at it. Wait, can I? Oh, yeah. Now, what is that? What the bloody heck is that? No, really? Can I climb up this? I want a better look at whatever the heck that is. What is it? Oh, actually, the sort of like the fiery redhead thing here is also, it's a particular colour of, well, it's a small range of colours of redhead. So this character is the kind of colour that would be associated with being fiery tempered and stubborn and, you know, independent. But like a dark auburn, like my partner is, doesn't tend to get categorised as that. But yeah, what the bloody heck is that? It looks like a giant robot squid. Do I use this? Can I use this?
Something's really bothering him.
Ah, this is cool. I wish I wasn't terrified of heights. Press enter to open the map. Oh, nice. Hunt for blazing shards. Talk to cast. Ruins. Campfire. Okay. Oh my god, there's snow. Oh. Look at the footsteps. Hang on, I need to know something. No, the footsteps are pretty much the same when you're crouched, aren't they? Yeah, that's a shame, they wouldn't be. Footsteps look different in snow when you're crouching. Well, in anything.
Here comes the snow.
Mean, I know, but I need money. Imagine.
This'll last.
Yeah, I won't kill anymore.
The embrace. My whole life I've never gone beyond this valley.
Right.
That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth.
I mean, she was probably ginger.
Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrow.
Let's do a proper save in case we crash. Let me see how hot my computer's getting. Hang on. You know what? It's warm, but it's not hot. I mean, obviously I'm only touching the exhaust fan area, not the inner components. But I think I can smell food. I expected it to be real hot. What with streaming and playing. Okay. I don't want to kill any more foxes. Good, they're running away from me. They know better. Shock wax root. Interesting. Eruption glaze root. And a rock. Hey, they're handy. Just how open world is this? How far off into the wilderness can I run? Boar. We'll kill a boar. I love the weather. Glorious.
So much for being careful.
Slide. Now, the thing about boars is, in the real world, they travel in groups.
Hmm.
Robots.
Not this time, little one.
Right, are there more robots? I don't think there are. So let's try to clamber down this without breaking our legs. Let's get our loot.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
We go see what this dude wants. Ah, there's a robot in the water.
They're down. The others haven't noticed.
Nice. Right in the eyeball. I'm good. I haven't lost my touch.
Please, a word?
I'd like to get my stuff first.
Please. No one else will help me.
Sure, hang on then. Let's do a quick save. Can
I'm
I...
injured. I need your help.
Hang on then. Please let me get my loot. I need them. Ah, I missed. Look, I'm literally here hunting, dude. I'll come and help you in a minute. Is there a limit to how much junk I can carry? I mean, I know the medicine pouch got full, but what about robot junk?
Come on.
I missed, but I'm good with that. So they can see you from pretty far away.
Will you not help me?
I will, yeah. That's why I came back. Hello. Doc. It's a bit close to thought, innit,
Wanna
mate?
Talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life.
Scrapper, eh? I don't know what that is.
Let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
You did. You did.
Yes, my love.
Food.
Ooh.
I was gonna have pesto, but literally cannot open it.
Did you try bashing it off of a door frame?
Could you show me how? Because I feel like I'll chat.
Okay, I'll be right back. I have to show my partner how to open an awkward jar. Hmm? Hello. I'm back. Ow! I hurt my foot. Oh my gosh, I got myself some salt and the salt's really sharp. Help. I am, in fact, a huge wuss. I couldn't get the jar open. I've never had a jar that like, we got it. You know when you've got a stubborn jar and you whack it against something until it pops, and then you can open it. Would not work with this one. Once it popped, it was even more difficult to open. Dinner. It's a weird dinner, but I didn't cook it, so I'm not complaining. Okay, why me?
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care. I tried looking for her myself and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
Oh, that must hurt to hear.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first and it tore up my leg. I barely got away and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
I just do not believe that these humans are so far removed from us that they've stopped referring to their partners as partners, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands or wives, or spouse, or anything like that, and have started saying mate as if they're animals on a fucking documentary. I just refuse to believe it.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a cripple, mate. Although I suppose in this situation, it's a bit of a problem.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
I will accept your side quest, injured man. You're pretty cute. It is slightly obsessed with me opening my weapon wheel. What's that? More boar. Don't really care for more boar loot. What's that? It's just a distant boar. Okay. Let's do a big save. And I will quickly shove a bit more of this in my face.
rain. Ah well, I'm mostly waterproof.
Missed. I'm going to run out of arrows. Okay.
Calm, calm.
Will it search the wrong long grass?
I think I'm in the clear.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Hmm. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to do. One, I want to move this down. Why is it going off constantly? There we go. Right. And, no, actually, hang on. Let's... That done, and I'm afraid I have to really quickly. I need a bathroom break. Yeah, I urgently need a wee. And I'll finish my food very quickly on the way. See you in a minute. Bye. Hello. I've just... I had to do an extra chore, and I've just got to do one more chore. Which is to stuff a nappy ready for night time. So I'm just doing that now. We use cloth nappies, you see, and for the night you need an extra booster. Make sure they make it through the night without leaking all over my bed. So I'm just doing that, just stuffing that into the nappy right now. And yeah, while I was up, I made some milk for the baby because I heard them start crying. And just as I got in the kitchen, the washing finished, so I put it onto the next cycle. Now, because I've done all of those things, my busted up hand has cracked and is bleeding. And so I'm just going to quickly rub some moisturiser into it, which will also sting, but will help prevent it cracking even more. Here we go. Ow, 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 ow. So, yeah, you know I mentioned how I have /had /have a bad wrist. Yeah, I've developed an allergy to the material my wrist support is made of. It's neoprene, and so I thought, oh, surely this isn't really an allergic reaction. But no, it is. Wait, how do I change ammo? Oh, okay, I see. Right. Where did that walker? What's it called? What's it called again? Where did that watcher go? A turkey? Interesting. I missed.
Need to keep the upper hand. They're scanning for me.
Collect some loot. Mousies. A rock. Are there more? There's a second one somewhere, isn't there? Oh, it's over there. Or is that it? Oh, that's a strider. Oh, that noise was a bit spooky, wasn't it? I did not like that. Take this one, shall we? I both love and hate that corpses actually have mass. I think we've killed most of the things in this area. Most of the dangerous things in this area. So, we can loot! Now. Is that everything we murdered? I think it is. Should I kill a few more boars? No, I think we're good. Right. Right. How do I view my journal again? I don't remember. No, let's ask the settings menu. Hard objectives H. No, okay. J. Okay, for journal. Here we go. We've got a side quest. Okay, so it's that way.
Good. I can use this.
What do we get from a turkey? Turkey bones. Cool, I guess. So, can I hide in here? No, I can't even walk into it. That's interesting. You go terribly quiet when I'm hunting in games. I just can't help it. It's... You've got to be quiet when you're hunting. I like a game I get engrossed in. Oh, I wish they'd stop looking and carry on running around so that I can murder them. It's getting dark, I think.
I can get out of this. Can't have you giving away the hunt.
Sneaky, sneaky.
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Get rid of them, please! Finish them off!
I need to keep my kit dry.
Take those watchers down!
Sure.
Get them! Yeah, teach them a lesson!
Okay.
Yeah, teach them a lesson! Get them! Finish them off!
Stop shouting, girl. Woman, I don't know. I didn't actually see the person I'm supposed to have seen.
Take those watchers down!
Is it stuck?
Finish them off! Thanks for saving me from those machines.
Where are you?
Can I talk
Oh.
to you for a minute?
Sure.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
You're not
Your
allowed to
father
talk
sent
to me.
After you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean
Well,
to.
you didn't
Scrappers
do
are
it on
dangerous.
purpose.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Arana.
I know. But I do
I feel
wish
like
he
they got
wouldn't
her
yell at me
skin
so
tone a
much.
little bit wrong.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack.
I
Oh,
see.
Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
I am, though.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
No probs. See you later. Right, did I do everything? I think I did. Let's have a good scan of... Why did my phone just light up? Let's have a good scan around. No, nothing for a little while, so let's save. Let's do a big save. Do I go this way? Oh, I see. Do I...
Alana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
she looking at me? I certainly hope not.
I will happily scavenge someone else's kill. Absolutely.
Keep things quiet.
Oh jeez. Is that it? Am I safe now? Can I have my loot? Now back to our task.
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
No, time to follow these tracks.
The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Sure, but I reckon this wood I'm using for arrows. I haven't actually been paying attention to that. Maybe I should. Hang on. Yeah, Yeah, I need the wood for the arrows. But gosh, I've actually got loads of it, so that's good. I might need to sell some of it, but I bet it's like trash tier money. I love how beautiful this game is. It really is just gorgeous. I'm so shocked that I have a computer that can run it. Like, my word, look at it. Now what's this? Dead Watcher. Quite close. They're over that bridge of dirt, right? I'm quite enjoying this tracking. I'm just assuming it's safe to sprint towards any campfire I see. Let's do a manual save whilst I drink some actual, real liquid water. Mm. Delicious. What time is it? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Oh my. I want to find this creature, and then maybe I should stop. Oh no, it carries on this way. Snow. Is that it? That is it.
There. Time to get that spear.
This.
Felt the snow coming.
How do I get up there? Do I not? Do I just hide here?
I'm ready. Gotta be. Not this time, little one.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even see that coming.
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
Oof. Oof. That made me jump. That made me actually jump in the real human world. I want my loot.
That'll help.
I'm just decimating the local environment of robots. Now, the thing is that I imagine the robots were built for a reason. Like, maybe to replace the niches that other creatures that had been wiped out had in the environment. Like, for example, if we wiped out boar completely from forests and woodland and other creatures that fill their niche of like digging. I've got the bloody beat right back still on the screen, haven't I? Like an idiot. But if we wiped out boar, oh, I can't believe how long that's been on there. I'm such an idiot. But yeah, if we wiped them out and other things that filled that niche of like digging up roots and rifling through, you know, the soil and stuff, then it would kill an entire layer of the ecosystem of forests and oaks and other environments that wild boar fulfill. So, if you were trying to prevent the world from being completely apocalyptically wiped out forever, you might say, okay, well, we've wiped out all the boar that we know of, but there might be other boar, so for now, let's release some robots that fulfill that niche. And, you know, create them that will, like, dig through the soil and you know, do the stuff that Boy used to do.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me.
Oh, this guy. This isn't the guy I was coming for, but sure. Whilst we're passing by.
There he is. Looks nervous.
Nervous? Are you nervous? Hello.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens.
Already
What
got
can I
one.
say?
At
Special
least.
weapons don't come cheap.
I've been on a murdering spree,
I can
mate.
pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
I've got treasure boxes. Oh no, this is buying. Dope. Cool, what else have we got? Tie down machines. 75 metal shards. A better bow. Ooh. Accurate bow. I'm actually fond of my current bow already. Is that sad? Cool. Right. So what should I sell? What have I got that's worth money? Let's sell one of these. Resist melee attacks. Adds shock. Adds freeze. Adds fire. Oh, I'm selling. Fire arrow pack. That sounds handy. I've only got 81 metal shards though. I do kind of just want to sell stuff, don't I? Needs for trading or selling. . Is there anything I can actually craft with
Got
these?
yourself a tripcaster. Practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's
Sure.
exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Oh, I can use it to
Really?
fire out those shock
Could have fooled
wires.
me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I
That's
guess
what I'm
that
thinking.
concludes our business.
All right. See you around.
I don't want to sell that rare item in case I need it, though. So, hang on. Cool, cool. And I can... I've got these. Oh, pouch upgrade available. So, is it... How do I craft? Let's have a quick look. Control mapping. Crafting is... Oh. Okay, that doesn't really make sense to me, but sure. Can be modified. Well, let's see what modifications we can put in it. What does tear do? Is that armor damage? Sure, let's put in normal damage. How do I? Right. And then, I use this ammo a lot more at the moment. Can I take them out? Yes, I can. Okay. What do we got here? Just modifications, resources. Crafting. Traps and potions. Traps. I can make shock traps. Detonating blast traps. Oh, blast trap. I like the sound of this, so let's make one of those. Let's make 3 of those. Okay, we can only make 2. I would like to be able to carry more of these. Yeah. Sure. So what do I need for even more ammo? I don't care for that. Do I want more traps? Sure, why not? Right, I need rich meat, so I need to kill anything. And I need fatty meat, so I want to kill some more boar next time. Okay. Can make more of those. Oh, yeah, can I do that from here? Nice. We need more blaze to make more of those. Sparkers. Oh, where do we get sparkers? Resources. Is that a sparker? All machines drop them. Almost all the machines drop that. Fatty meat, animals. Oh, so animals just drop all of this stuff. Cool, cool, cool.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
Now I want metal shards and rich meat. Okay. Right, where is the nearest? Let's wait, hang on a minute. I've got to return that spear, haven't I? Oh god, I've come in the wrong direction. I suppose that makes sense though, I did track it over here. No wait, wrong weapon.
Good meat. Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Press enter to unlock skills. Oh my gosh! I didn't realise this was here. Sure. I'll have that. And that. No. Sounds good. More stuff is good, but I haven't got space for it anyway. Let's go for that one since we've just got a trap that knocks things down. There you are. Thought you'd be coming.
These will keep.
We killed so many things. Strider heart. Nice. A machine core. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. I really did kill a lot of things. I love it. I feel absolutely no mercy for these robots. I'm sure they served function when they were first built. But now they appear to be a danger to the continuation of this place. I need your flesh.
Looks good.
I'm sorry. I think we've killed enough boar in this area though, let's not kill any more. Who knows, maybe this game doesn't actually pay attention to the ecosystem. And wiping out an entire population would be a bad plan. I feel like maybe not though, because you pick an entire plant when you pick a plant, and if you're a forager you should know never to pick the entire plant. Now you always leave some to recover. Innit? I itch. Okay, we're nearly there. Ah, and there's a save point. Amazing. Can I like... Oh, cool. I will kill that. Oh no. Whoops.
Got their attention. Looking good.
This way. Hang on a minute. Is that what I think it is? More robots. They don't stay dead then. Oh, it looks like that's my point as well. Looks like that's the waypoint I'm heading towards, is it? No, they're over here. Okay, cool.
Oh, might need that.
Have a quick save, just in case something happens when we go to talk to these people.
Oh, Mother be praised. Aloy's back with the spear.
Yep, hang on. Alright. Hello, yes, I brought you a spear.
First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you
I don't
did.
have anything to remind me of my
She
mother
would have admired that.
in the game. I do in real life.
For everything.
I also have my mum's old computer, so that's nice, I guess. So...
When I think what it would have been like if I had lost Arana, oh. Thank you, Aloy.
Nice. Thanks. Okay, I'm afraid that's gonna have to be it. Because it's 8:30 now, and I will play this all night, given a chance. I don't know. I'll tell you what. We'll leave this for a moment. I want to check if my partner's all right, and maybe I'll play for another half. I'll see what they think. See what they think. I'm back. What shall they wear for gym jams? Here we go. This won't have to go over their head. Okay. So, do it up. Pull this side over and you do it up to these two inner bits. Yes. 1, 2. Pull this side over and you do it up to these 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. And then you do the bottom bit as normal. These two go to these two inner poppers. They're on this side under the arm. Back off the tape. You'll be fine. Oh yeah, that's a night nappy. Okay. Okay, I'm back. We're prepping the baby, and then the baby will sleep, and I will soon stop playing. But I can play a bit more. I can play a bit more.
Sleep only play.
No, sleep only play, indeed. Oh, I'm nearly out of arrows. Let's make a bunch of arrows. Oh, jeez. Right, let's just, can we do some more resource satchel upgrade? Yes, we got some more rich meat. Wonderful. Right, let's not use all our shards, because they're good for, arrows.
Sorry to spoil your fun.
Ooh, missed. Is that it? No, there's another one over there. Missed. Missed. We do need boar bones. I said we wouldn't kill anymore, but we do need boar bones. Where did it go? do find it interesting that they do behave kind of like large grazing animals would. I can't resist free loot. Yeah, every now and then I come across one that's already destroyed. They don't usually have much on them. But they often have something. We said we wouldn't kill any more boars, so we didn't say nothing about foxes. Yeah, I'm very quiet playing this game because at the moment I'm mostly just hunting and it's probably really boring to watch. I can't help it though. Oh. My baby does make some damn cute noises these days.
Yep, when I'm trying to close them, man.
Deal with them quickly.
Be not a minute.
Whoops. That all of them? We've got some more striders down there. We've got boar, one strider. Let's tag it. What's that? A rabbit. Okay. So yeah, I think we will
Definitely not scrap.
wait, I tagged a boar instead of a strider. Ooh. To climb over the robot corpse, gather some herbs. Did I kill any more? No, it looks like that's it. Okay, where's our quest marker? Over there. Let's go. That's a slightly less cute noise, my love, but you carry on.
Please take a break 1 second.
Yes, let me, loot goblin this wood and hide in a patch of grass. Right. What do you need, my love?
Put it partially down. Hold on.
You haven't got it partially down at all.
I've got their arms in.
Hello, Vale. How are you? How about struggling with your nappy? You'll help it. smells today. Papa wants a shower. Oh, I forgot we were going to give you a bath ready for tomorrow.
Bit difficult. Stands in the bath.
Yeah. Also, I need a shower, but there's pans in the bath. I'll have to scrub them before bed. Go. Look at you in your lovely little kimono bodysuit. That's what they call them. They call them kimono closure bodysuits. Because, you know, just saying that they open at the side is too much. They have to make everything exotic. So that they can charge more, you see. This would cost us £10 if it hadn't been a gift. Instead of like £2. Silly, huh? The things adults will do. That's why I buy all your clothes on eBay. Some other baby's parent can pay the stupid premium. Look how cute you look then. Yeah, it doesn't go over your head. Hello, I love you. Oh, baby, you're so cute. Papa loves Mel. You know? You love me too. I like to think that's what you're saying. I think you're just saying goo, aren't you? I love you. Love you. Dale. Beautiful, beautiful beanie. So ginger. So cute. You know, once you're like 3 or 4, you'll start to get freckles just like Papa. Yeah. We're going to go out in the sun lots and lots. With lots and lots of sun protection, of course. We're ginger. Baba's a daywalker. Baba doesn't have to worry about burning. Baba's special ginger. Not like us. Oh, I left the Be Right Back on the screen again. I'm so dumb. Anyway, I am back. I've been back for a while. I'm so annoyed that I keep leaving that there. I might just stop using it, to be honest.
What are they hunting out there? Beyond the embrace. It can't be
Bigger
just one
robots,
machine.
probably.
Aloy, you're here.
Yes. However, I'm going to go and pee and not use that bloody Be Right Back symbol. Because, you know, I'm dumb. And I'll leave it on there. Anyway, Be Right Back. Turn. So I think we've nearly reached the end of like the intro area. I think that's what this is. Now I kind of think maybe, where's the trader? I've forgotten where the trader is. Oh, there he is. So I think we should quickly run and get whatever else we can from the trader. God, I love shooting stuff.
Water's freezing.
You stealth swimming in frozen water? No thanks. What glorious weather. It's good that we didn't run across any robots on the way, huh? Because we literally would have run across them and died, probably. Hey you, trade with me. Give me the rest of the equipment that you can give me, just in case we can't come back. Right. We can't afford that, but I can now sell just one of these. One of these. It's only for selling. Nice. Only for selling. Nice. I like that it tells me that. Right. Now, okay. Hang on a minute. Look. Should I upgrade my bow? Should I buy a better bow? No, they're not rare. My bow's rare, right? I think I probably need this, right? Is there anything else I can sell? Hmm. Well, let's sell these less good ones. We can buy now. Precision bows.
Always a pleasure doing business.
Cheers.
I guess that concludes our business.
Yeah, hurry up.
See you around.
See you later, mate. I'm just gonna stand inside your house so everyone can see that we're friends. Whilst I can I can add more arrows. I don't really need more arrows. Ropecaster though. That's 5 capacity. It's a pretty cheap upgrade. Yeah, I've got both of those done. Now let's try doing some ammo for this. What do I need? Metal and wire. Everything requires metal shards, huh? Ammo for the troopcaster. Yeah, it's full. Okay. Just whilst I'm here, let's fill out this. Can I upgrade that pouch again? Shall I? Why not? I do tend to forget to make ammo, so the more I'm carrying at once, the better, right? Okay, now let's run all the way back to that campfire and finish this area. I think we're doing all right. Let's try not to fall down and break our neck. It's very weather out here. Chug, chug, chug. No, I'm not looking at you, don't worry. I think you smell. God, I wish I could run this far for this long. I get out of breath just running up and down my stairs. Ah, it's 9 o'clock. Hang on a minute.
This is where it ends.
More loot? Yes, why not?
Everything's quiet.
Did I get them all? I think I did, except that one strider. So let's collect our loot. Oh, you know, I was unhappy that they respawned, but now that I realise literally everything requires shards, I'm actually quite pleased with it.
Well, here I am. Grab this now.
Loot Goblin mode enabled.
I'll do what I have to.
It doesn't seem that right next to waypoints is safe. I say waypoints, I mean, you know, campfires. Like, I don't know, I just assumed that it'd be a bit safer near them. But nah. Nah, these things will wander right up next to that. So that's, good to know. By good to know, I do not mean good to know. That's worrying. I thought there'd be safe zones. Clearly, there are not. I don't know, I've got asthma. You're doing way better than me. I wouldn't be able to run for this well. No, I don't need to kill a fox. I've done enough killing. We've done enough hunting for today. Gosh, I am enjoying the hunting. This is a really chill game. Like this... Oh, this is a lovely chill game. I'm sure it gets less chill. Ah. So, we're gonna save. I think that's it. I think we'll embark on the next part maybe tomorrow because I'm really enjoying this. But for now, yeah, I think that's gonna be us. Let's save again just to be sure. Because I'm a little bit weird about that kind of thing. Oh, shut up! I'm quitting. Goodbye. So yes. Oh gosh. I have greatly enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed this. I know I'm very quiet and quite boring when I'm playing it. Sorry about that. Thanks for the lurks or the watches anyway. And I'll see you all maybe again tomorrow. Because I really want to play this, so it would be nice to do it on stream. Chat to me. Oh wait, you came back. You're on a VR day. Oh, well, enjoy your day. I'm gonna go and cuddle my partner and my baby. Moisturize my buggered up hand. I can't believe that I've developed an allergy to my wrist support. Like, what the heck? What the heck, body? And yeah, I was like, it can't be, can it? And then I was like, it sounds like it is. But yeah, my physiotherapy therapist said, yeah, that looks like an allergy. So that's great. But it's not itchy and horrible and red anymore. Now it's just dry and cracked. And it catches on clothing and tears and bleeds and it's horrible. But anyway, I can't believe I'm not affiliate, but I've got 144 followers. That's quite funny. Thanks to all of my followers. Make sure you drink enough water. And I shall see you anon. Farewell.